This is TechCrunch.
Security researchers have discovered an Android spyware that targeted Samsung Galaxy phones during a nearly year-long hacking campaign. Researchers at Palo Alto Networks' Unit 42 said the spyware, which they call Landfall, was first detected in July 2024 and relied on exploiting a security flaw in the Galaxy phone software that was unknown to Samsung at the time, a type of vulnerability known as a zero-day. Unit 42 said the flaw could be abused by sending a maliciously crafted image to a victim's phone, likely delivered through a messaging app, and that the attacks may not have required any interaction from the victim. Samsung patched the security flaw in April, but details of the spyware campaign abusing the flaw have not been previously reported. The researchers said in a blog post that it's not known which surveillance vendor developed the Landfall spyware, nor is it known how many individuals were targeted as part of the campaign, but the researchers said that the attacks likely targeted individuals in the Middle East. Ete Cohen, a senior principal researcher at Unit 42, told TechCrunch that the hacking campaign consisted of a precision attack on specific individuals and not a mass-distributed malware, which indicates that the attacks were likely driven by espionage. Unit 42 found that the Landfall spyware shares overlapping digital infrastructure used by a known surveillance vendor dubbed Stealth Falcon, which has been previously seen in spyware attacks against Emirati journalists, activists, and dissidents as far back as 2012. But the researchers said that the links with Stealth Falcon, while intriguing, were not enough to clearly attribute the attacks to a particular government customer. Unit 42 said that the Landfall spyware samples that they discovered had been uploaded to VirusTotal, a malware scanning service, from individuals in Morocco, Iran, Iraq, and Turkey throughout 2024 and early 2025. Turkey's National Cyber Readiness Team, known as USOM, flagged one of the IP addresses that the Landfall spyware connected to as malicious, which Unit 42 said supports the theory that individuals in Turkey may have been targeted. Much like other government spyware, Landfall is capable of broad device surveillance, such as accessing the victim's data, including photos, messages, contacts, and call logs, as well as the tapping of the device's microphone and tracking their precise location. Unit 42 found that the spyware's source code referenced 5 specific Galaxy phones, including the Galaxy S22, S23, S24, and some Z models as targets. Cohen said that the vulnerability may have also been present on other Galaxy devices and affected Android versions 13 through 15. Samsung did not respond to a request for comment. The U.S. Congressional Budget Office has confirmed it was hacked. Caitlin Emma, a spokesperson for CBO, told TechCrunch on Friday that the agency is investigating the breach and has identified the security incident, has taken immediate action to contain it, and has implemented additional monitoring and new security controls to further protect the agency's systems going forward. CBO is a nonpartisan agency that provides economic analysis and cost estimates to lawmakers during the federal budget process, including after legislative bills get approved at the committee level in the House and Senate. On Thursday, The Washington Post, which first revealed the breach, reported that unspecified foreign hackers were behind the intrusion. According to the Post, CBO officials are worried that the hackers accessed internal emails and chat logs, as well as communications between lawmakers' offices and CBO researchers. Reuters reported that the Senate Sergeant at Arms Office, the Senate's law enforcement agency, notified congressional offices of a breach, warning them that emails between CBO and the offices could have been compromised and used to craft and send phishing attacks. It's unclear how the hackers gained access to the CBO's network. But soon after news of the breach became public, security researcher Kevin Beaumont wrote on Blue Sky that he suspected hackers may have exploited the CBO's outdated Cisco firewall to break into the agency's network. Last month, Beaumont noted that CBO had a Cisco ASA firewall on its network that was last patched in 2024. At the time of his posting, the CBO's firewall was allegedly vulnerable to a series of newly discovered security bugs, which were being exploited by suspected Chinese government-backed hackers. Beaumont said the CBO's firewall had not been patched by the time that the federal government shutdown took effect on October 1st. On Thursday, Beaumont said that the firewall is now offline. The CBO's spokesperson declined to comment when asked about Beaumont's findings. Spokespeople for Cisco did not immediately respond to a request for comment. That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.